guys, it's Monday, so it is time for another meal plan and a grocery haul. This week I did all of my grocery shopping at Walmart, so I'm going to show you all of that in just a minute. I spent $153, which is just right about at my $150 goal, so I felt good about that. But first of all, before we get into the grocery haul and the meal plan and everything, I just wanted to say hi. In case you're new here, I'm Rebecca. I'm a wife, mom of 5 kids, and here on YouTube, I like to talk about frugal grocery shopping and meal planning and all things about saving money for your family. I also send out an email every Monday where I share my family's meal plan for the week, along with other things. So if you would like to see what our meal plan is in writing every week, in case you don't get a chance to watch my videos, make sure to just check out the link in the description box and you can sign up for those emails. It's just one a week, totally free, no spamming you or anything like that. I mentioned this in my email too, but what I've come to realize is that when I do my meal plans, I need to make sure that at least a couple of the recipes are easy and then plan to make those recipes later in the week. It can be really tempting for me to use up all the easy meals on my meal plan right away at the beginning of the week. And then usually come Thursday, I do not feel like doing stuff in the kitchen. And so then if all I have left on my meal plan is the more difficult recipes, it makes it hard for me to actually cook them, and it makes me more tempted to want to run through a drive-through or something like that. None of these recipes are complicated. I mean, I make easy recipes, but the ones that feel a little harder or more time labor intensive, I want to try to make earlier in the week, and then the really easy ones I'll save for later on. At least that's the plan. Okay, so on the menu for this week, we have several recipes that I really enjoy, so I'm looking forward to what I'm going to make this week. So first off, pork chops over pasta. These are creamy garlic pork chops, super yummy. My family loves them, and my son Caleb has been requesting them for a couple weeks now, so I finally bought the pork chops and we're gonna do those. I usually do them over whole wheat spaghetti, and we really enjoy them that way, but you could do them over any pasta or rice would be good too. I also want to do this crock pot basil chicken recipe. I've done it in the past, but only once or twice, so not too often. But Pablo had bought basil when he made homemade pizza recently, and we have some left. So normally I just have the dried basil in the pantry, but he bought some fresh basil, so I want to use that up. So I thought I would do this basil crock pot chicken, and we'll do that over brown rice. Also on the meal plan this week is ham buns. I have ham that's all chopped up. It's been in the freezer since Christmas. It's still good. So I'm gonna use that for these easy ham buns. I really enjoy them. It's kind of like a comfort food for me because my mom made them growing up. So we are gonna do those this week as well. Then next on the meal plan is burrito bowls. I do these with grilled chicken when I have it, or just other chicken that we have on hand, but we have some grilled chicken in the freezer that's already chopped up and everything from, I think it was last week that Pablo did grilled chicken. So you do grilled chicken. I have home cooked beans that are in the freezer. I'll just pull those out. I'm gonna be cooking rice for the basil chicken, so I'll already have rice. So we do that, and then some greens, lettuce, tomatoes, sour cream, salsa, whatever you wanna throw on top. Cheese, of course, cheese. And so it's kind of nice. We can all do our bowls however we want them, and that will be a great meal. Now for one of the especially easy meals, I'm gonna do pancakes and bacon this week for dinner. And I wanna do my pancakes, I wanna try a new recipe that has cottage cheese in it. So we will see how that goes. That would just add a little more protein. I think the recipe also calls for oats, so I will link that in my email for sure. If I can find that link again real quick, I'll put it in the description box too. But we'll see how those turn out, but I thought those would be fun to try, and it's always nice to have breakfast for dinner. And then I told you guys last week that we were gonna have Costco pizza from the freezer, and Pablo ended up wanting to make homemade pizza last week, so we did that last week. So this week I have a really easy meal. I can just grab out my Costco pizza that I had frozen, and we will do that on Friday. So that is the meal plan for this week. Now let me show you everything that I got from the store. Okay guys, here's a look at this week's grocery order from Walmart. Everything here was $153, and I got a lot of my normal stuff that you guys see all the time, and then a couple things that felt a little bit more splurgy to me. So I will show you all of it. Let's start over here. Got some more toilet paper. When you get more like the 30 rolls, it is a better price. So I just went ahead and got that. And a couple other non-food items, just a little thing of toothpaste. Probably a better deal when you get the bigger ones, like a 3-pack, but it takes a while for Pablo and I to go through it anyways, and I didn't want to spend much more, so this was just $1. And then this was $1. This is just a
top coat. And then when you have multiple kids, you need Band-Aids a lot, and we actually were out, which wasn't good. So I got 2 packages of that, just all the same size here, and then the assorted sizes. So good to be stocked up on those again. Then the food, got an 18 count of eggs and then also a 12 count. I wanted to make sure we had plenty of eggs because we actually had breakfast for dinner tonight, and I think we're out of eggs or almost out. So got those eggs. Oh, and these were, I want to say like $3.98 for the 12, and then for the 18 at Walmart, it was $5.68 maybe. Can't remember for sure. Then the dairy things, I got 2 gallons of milk, some heavy cream for my coffee, and for at least one of the recipes this week, the pork chops. Then I got some cottage cheese. I want to eat cottage cheese more just for a good source of protein, but then also I kind of want to try a recipe for pancakes that have cottage cheese in them because it, you know, adds the extra protein there. I'm pretty sure I had some that my mom made one time that I liked. So I'm gonna look up a recipe for that. Then just needed more sour cream. We hadn't gotten string cheese in quite a while, so got some string cheese and then some sliced cheese for meat and cheese sandwiches. Then the meat I got this week, I already had some stuff in the freezer, but we hadn't had bacon in a while. It wasn't on sale or anything, but since I want to potentially do pancakes with cottage cheese, I wanted to do bacon with that. So I got bacon, just the Great Value brand. Then one of my kids has been asking for pork chops, the recipe that I make. So I don't think I've ever gotten the ribeye chops before, but their price per pound was $1 cheaper than I guess it's the center loin cuts. I don't know what the difference is. I'm sure these will be fine. So that's what I got. So that's the only meat, well, and then the lunch meat. And yeah, so that is the meat that I got that I needed to get for the week. Now, this is one of those sort of splurgy things that I got. These honey roasted pecans. I got these because I want to do salad with this spring mix and these pecans. And I already have some craisins and then this dressing. So we're gonna try that. I want to eat more salad, but I never really feel like it, so I decided to do a fancy salad. So that's what these are for. These are really, really tasty. Snacky stuff, we were out of popcorn, so I got a box of popcorn. Graham crackers, we actually have not had those in a while. We like to dip those in milk. And then these Wales crackers. They are a better price than Goldfish, so that's why I usually get those if I get that sort of cracker. Then just some more tortilla chips. We eat those every week. And some apple juice. We don't do juice every day, but on Tuesdays, we always, or almost always, we call it Tea Time Tuesday. We almost always have a little tea time in the afternoon. We've done that for years now. So we'll have either milk if we're having cookies or apple juice with our snack. So I wanted to make sure to get that. Got more flour. We are almost all out, and we were all out of brown sugar. So I got 2 bags of that. This is another splurgy thing I got. When I do the pancakes, I want to make some sort of like a berry sauce thing to go on top. So I decided to get these and try that. So I'm kind of excited about that. Felt again like more of a splurgy thing to get, but I'm getting hungry just looking at those. I love berries, so I'm excited about that. Okay, then veggies, I needed to get more garlic, got 3 cucumbers. Cucumbers and carrots are like our go-to quick and easy vegetables for lunchtime. So yeah, another 2-pound bag of carrots. I got this spring mix. This is organic, which I usually don't worry about buying organic, although I'm happy when it is. It is cheaper, a better price per ounce to get a bigger container that's not organic, and I always like wrestle with myself about this. I'm like, oh, but it's cheaper per ounce to get the bigger one. But we have a hard time eating spring mix all before it goes bad. So it just made more sense to get the smaller container, so I'm not wasting it. So that is what I got. We'll be eating that for lunches this week, for some of our lunches. And got some of these little tomatoes, 4 of those, bunch of bananas. These ones look nice this time, although this is kind of funny looking. I've never seen like the little green spots on it, but they look nice. I like it when they are almost ripe, but not quite, and then they ripen up nicely the rest of the way. Then this, I already showed you guys. I needed this Italian style for a recipe, the basil chicken that I want to do this week. And then I thought that I had ordered another thing of tomatoes, but I don't see it. So I'm gonna have to look back. I only needed one for the recipe, but I was gonna get some more just to stock up. I'm gonna have to look back at my cart on my phone and see if that's something I paid for and just didn't get, or if somehow I deleted it from my cart. I'll have to check that. But then 2 more of these green chilies. This, I like to have it on hand. I usually have homemade chicken broth in the freezer, but sometimes when I just need a little bit of chicken broth for a recipe, I don't want to thaw a whole big thing. So this is nice to have on hand, and I feel better about using it than just the powdered stuff. Although, I mean, that's fine too, and I have used that plenty of times as well. These are for ham buns that we're gonna have this week. We really like them made with these sweet Hawaiian rolls, although you can also just do them with normal buns, and that's fine too. These are just both for the freezer. I just wanted to have them on hand. More bread, more Pink Lady apples, 2 packages of tortillas, and then Walmart gifted me this half of a plantain. No idea how that ended up in my bag. And then also this one was already like open, but the individual packages aren't open. But 100% juice, mandarin oranges. I did not order these. They just ended up in my order somehow. But I love these things, so I'm kind of happy about that. I will have to check about those tomatoes that maybe I'm missing, but since I got these, I won't worry. If I'm missing them, I'm not going to request a refund or anything. Got something extra anyway. So anyways, that is everything that I got at Walmart this week.
Okay guys, thank you so much for being here today. As always, let me know down in the comments what is something that you are feeding your family this week. Hope you have a great week, and I will see you again soon in my next video.